Hello knitters, Phelan from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today we've got some Christmas deco that you can still be making, and it's all about what's around your neck. So stay tuned. Okay, first we're going to do the Christmas little decorations. So we still have these Santas and we have trees. So you have these Santas. They're very sort of a modern take on a Santa. I love them, of course. These are done out of worsted weight yarn, magic loop, 2 circulars, double pointed needles. But it's just a, tube. This one has color work, so that'll be the best, the most, that has more technique in it. This one is obviously your easiest one. You do a tiny bit of cabling for the hair, but it's just a 1x1. It's actually not even using a cable needle. You just do this other kind of stitch. And then you got your stripy hat. They're so cute. You've got a tube of, or a cone of paper inside of them. That's how they stand up. And they stand up very well that way. So we've got the Santas. And then sort of the same vein, we've got trees. So the trees also have paper cones inside of them. And these ones have little cables running along the side. And then this one, of course, has some color work. This is a great new way to, great one to do color work on. Same with this guy. Great one to do your first color work because it's not very much and it's like, what is that, 4 flowers? So that's pretty easy. But anyway, so these would be relatively quick to knit, especially if you have mastered the small circular stuff, 2 circulars, magic loop. These really aren't too bad. You're just doing decreases up. The cables are easy. They really are easy. They look more difficult than they are. You take 2 stitches off on what we call a cable needle, set it in front or back, knit the next 2 stitches, knit the 2 off the cable needle. And these cables are exactly the same all the way up. So once you do a few, you'll have it down, and it really is, cabling looks harder than it is. So I'll put links down below, all the information. My guess, it's a worsted weight yarn. My guess is looks like it might be on like a 5, 6, something like that. And but the information will be below and in the emailer. So that's the Christmas deco that you still have time for. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is what's around your neck. So I don't like scarves. I wear scarves, but I don't wear them like an all-day thing to keep me warm because I can't stand like messing with them all the time. So I love cowls. I put one on, stays there for the day. I don't have to think about it. I'm lazy that way. So we're gonna talk about cowls. And there's a million different cowls you can do, from very, very simple, very fast to more complex ones. The whole range is out there. So the ones we have in the store that we love is this one is Abulon. And this one is made, there's a stitch pattern on here that's knits and purls, but then you have these big holes here. And you do that by casting off, and then the next row you cast it back on. And then that gives you your big holes. So then you've got this yarn on the outside, and then a contrasting yarn on the inside that shows through. So it's really quite fabulous. This particular one was knit in a fingering weight yarn, but on a size 7. So that means it went pretty quick. This was earth. And currently we have, wait for it. Okay, we have some earth. This is one of the options. There's several options in our basket of earth that you could do for this cowl. So this is your striping one and your solid. Then we also have some pairings that are already made up that you could use, which this would be really fun if you're a pink person. And then here's a more subdued one, but would be just as beautiful. And then you can also just sort of pick out your own thing. And again, these could work, those could work. There's lots and lots and lots of options. So don't just think you have to do it out of what we did it out of. That's the theme here. We've got lots of options. Cowls are very, very versatile because they don't have to fit really. You know what I mean? So you use a bigger yarn, a bigger needle, this would be just a little bit longer, or you do a few less stitches and it's about the same size. It doesn't have to be exactly what the pattern is calling for or what we made it out of. So the next one is a 1 skein. There's a couple 1 skeins, and I still haven't woven in my ends. Excuse our tails. So Christine made this one out of one skein of the lamb and goat. And again, now this is one skein. This will be one skein of anything. And this is a very simple stitch. Knit some pearls, that's it. And yeah, anything you could do this out of. So, and we have like Moonshine is a really lovely, lovely yarn. It's very, very soft. And it'd be soft, soft, soft around your neck. We have lots of these kettle dyed in different colors, which would be very pretty. So that's this one. And then we also have Papyrus. My flower's upside down. Papyrus, which again, I made this out of 2 skeins of Cosette. It's a tube, so it looks good on all sides, but you don't have to do it out of 2 skeins of Cosette. We have a bunch of these multicolored worsted weight merinos that are actually washable. So like this one you could do with this. Beautiful. This could also do this. Beautiful. You could do this and this one. This is another one of those kettle dyes. So there's lots of options here. Don't just think, because I like can't get myself off of Cosette, that that's the only thing in the store, because it's not. We also have a purple. We have lots of different colors. These are like 3 of several. So that you could do. Can you see that? So this is the Moonshine. Moonshine is so soft. It's so lovely. So lovely. And then, of course, you could also do, oh, I did this tease too. You could do 2 solids. You don't have to have it multicolored. It can just be 2 solids. And this is kettle dyed, so it has gradation of the color, but it's not like a multicolor. Sort of what this does. If you look at the red on this, can you see the color shifting that goes on in that red? So that's sort of what that does. There's like a color shift, but it's still all the same color. So that takes care of this one. And then of course the Versa Cowl, same idea. 2 skeins. It could be still 2 of any of those that I just showed you. The top is a slip stitch. The bottom is striping. That might be inside out. I can't tell, which is a good thing. Nope, that wasn't inside out. So here we go. So you got this Versa. Again, any of the things I just showed you, you could do the Versa in. And then we have with Fuchsia, or very bulky yarn, one of our bulky yarns, a 1 skein cowl that you can knit. Literally, I had people finish this in a 2-hour class. Literally. So this is a drop stitch pattern. It uses 1 skein of Fuchsia, which runs about $26. So that's a great price point for a gift, $26. And you made it. So those are different cowls. Now we're gonna have a cowl class on Sunday, the 27th, which is the Sunday after Thanksgiving from 10 to 12. Pick any of the cowls you want and I'll help you get them started, or get them started and get stuck and come in and I'll help you get past being stuck. And yeah, so we're gonna do a class for that. I have a couple ideas of what the last couple classes are gonna be before Christmas that are fast, fast little knits coming up, because we're down to that. We're down to cowls and hats and that kind of thing. And cowls, yeah. So that's the class coming up. And then just wanted to say, don't underestimate the value of your knitted and crocheted holiday gifts, because that's just something you can't buy anywhere. And and again, make sure they understand and they're knit worthy or crochet worthy. But if they are, these are like priceless. It's like got your love in them, because that's what you were doing when you did it. And so yeah, so there's still time. And happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you all in the studio real soon. Bye.